Oh, did we do it? Overall, I think this course is fantastic. It's got a great mix of wooded technical holes and more park style holes. Incredibly well maintained, great signage. You don't even need U-discs to be able to get around here. That's saying something nowadays. Welcome back, guys. If you're just tuning in and you didn't catch the front nine, we are on the back nine of Lighthouse Disc Golf Course in Omaha, Nebraska. This place is absolutely beautiful. We're playing well today. We're going into the back nine, 2 down, playing all the long positions. Hole 10's got some interesting pin positions you can choose from. So the long one is a 549-foot par 3 way down the hill. Then we've also got a 281-foot par 4, which is up the hill. And then the short basket's a 237 par 3. Like I said, we're playing all the longest ones possible, so we are gonna try this really long par 3. I'm gonna be honest, guys, I have absolutely no idea what to throw here. We've got 550 feet. Basically the last big pine tree down there is right behind where the basket's at. But this huge slope coming down does not play well to a backhand hyzer because it's just gonna keep on going forever. So you almost have to throw a forehand, but I don't think I can get a forehand that far either. So this is definitely a tough decision. And it's only a par 3. I think what we're gonna do is we're still gonna go backhand, but we're gonna go with something understable so that it hopefully just anhyzers its way into the hill and gets us as most distance as possible. We really just don't want this to bail out and end up left, especially if it goes over that fence. That's gonna be real bad. But 550 feet, we have to throw a driver of some sort. Oh guys, I think I absolutely nailed it. The best to my ability. We are still so short, but I cannot complain with how that turned out. So over here is where the next tee is gonna be. Here's the par 3 basket. Way down there is where we gotta go. So I think I'm just gonna take the zone, a buzz, and my putters, and we're gonna hope that's all we need to go down there because I don't wanna haul my bag all the way down there and then back up again. Okay, luckily we did make it a pretty good ways over here. So there's this far left pine tree, the next one over right in the middle, the basket's directly behind that. So I think I'm gonna take my zone and forehand flick it so it crashes into the hillside and gets us close to the basket. Remember, this is a 550-foot par 3. Definitely missed our line. Went a lot more right than we needed to, but I think we should have a putt. We've got a lot better look at par than I was expecting. I really want to keep this bogey-free round going, so I'm glad to see that this ended up in a better spot than what it looked like from back there. We did leave our bag at the very top of this hill though, and there's a sign back here pointing to the next tee pad. I think we're gonna hike all the way back up there just to come down this hill in a different way. Got to make this par though to keep our bogey-free round. Oh, good thing we made the first one. I really wish Bailey was in the van today just so I could chuck one down into this open field as far as I could. I bet you I could break 600 feet from up here. Well, it looks like I was right. We're just coming all the way back down this hill, just in a different way. Hole 4's got this short 207 par 3, but we are playing the long position all the way down, dogleg to the left, 306-foot par 3. I gotta say, I really do think flying the drone on every hole is actually making me play better because it's forcing me to slow down. One of my biggest problems is I get too fast, especially when I'm filming for you guys, because I feel like I'm taking forever, especially if the course is busy. I don't want to hold anybody up while I'm filming, but flying the drone forces me to take a breather, and it also gives me a good idea of what the course looks like before I throw. So it's not just for you guys, it helps me out too. Anyways, we're gonna take a nice smooth eagle, let it just hyzer down around this corner, get ourselves close. That's so good. Skip into the basket. That has such a good chance of being absolutely parked. Look at that, guys. The disc had to have skipped right over the drone. Should have just left the drone flying down here as a catch cam. Another birdie. We'll take it. Hole 12 is a 462-foot par 4. Definitely one of the most intimidating tee boxes I've stood on today. Very, very tight, narrow fairway on the way down there. And then a long ways kind of back uphill and through some more trees to get to the basket. So definitely a tough par. This is definitely going to test our bogey-free round today for sure. We've got an extremely narrow fairway to hit. I'm going to try to just get a forehand through this gap as close to the creek crossing as we can. Got a lot of trees to avoid though. Skip. Oh, I'm gonna be happy with that. We made it a decent ways down, that's all I can ask. Not the furthest drive, but we made it through the narrow window that, I'm not gonna lie, I was extremely intimidated on that tee box. We've got a bogey-free round and I just really don't wanna lose it. This hole's gonna make it tough. Still got a long ways up there. It's a very tree-ridden fairway. I mean, a lot of luck is gonna go into this hole. I think we're gonna take the fuse, let it just turn over through those trees, Get a ways up there. Oh man, we missed our line. It's not where we wanted to be. We're gonna be scrambling to save this par. Okay, the basket's a little deceptive. It wasn't quite as far back as it looked, so we are a little closer than I thought, but still got a tough scramble here, but no reason why we shouldn't be able to make par here. I don't even know how I'm supposed to stand in here with this stupid tree. We still gotta make it through. Man, there's 3 guardian trees right there. We could forehand roll it. I don't think that's gonna give us any better odds. I think we're gonna go out and around to the left, try to skip it in there actually. Perfect. Oh, I think the bogey-free round is still intact. This hole got to me, guys. Playing these long basket positions makes you focus up. I really gotta play smart golf, and when I play smart golf, I can play it so much better. It does also help that our putts are dropping today, because in the last couple videos, our putting has been struggling, so it's good to switch that up a little bit. The putting stroke feels a lot better today. It is an absolutely beautiful day. There's no wind. That's also a huge factor. Hole 13 looks like both basket positions are right around 220 feet. After flying the drone down there, it looks like there is only one basket, so that's obviously the one we're gonna be going for. Looks like this is our first hole today that's actually an ace run, so we'll throw our first shot that counts, and then we might throw a couple extra just to see if we can get one in the bucket today. I think we should have a pretty good putt from there. We'll throw the new glitch. We'll go in. Oh, that glitch just like fell out of the sky. What the hell? I thought they were supposed to fly forever. Ah, just not in the cards today. No aces for me. Well, we did give ourselves a look at another birdie to go 4 down. It'd be really nice to get. Of course, we got a tree in our way. We'll straddle around it. Got it. Yes, sir. We are playing so well today. It just feels so good. The swing actually feels good again. My form doesn't feel like complete garbage. Been working a lot, been figuring some things out, and I finally feel like I know how to throw a disc again. Hole 14's got 3 basket positions, with the short one being 207 feet, ranging all the way to our long one of 393 foot for a par 3. Definitely not a very attackable par 3, as it does go through a lot of trees, up and over this hill, and then back down to the basket. My only goal here is to just have a putt by the 3rd. I think we're gonna be taking the Gateway Assassin again. Just try to get lucky through as many of these trees as we can. Oh, that turned over a lot. Well, that's not good. I think that was like a 200-foot shot, but we just need another 200-foot shot and we're there. And I'm not really sure what happened there, but this basket's supposedly 207 feet, and we're pin high, so that was a pretty atrocious drive. We didn't hit any trees. We've still got a lot of trees to get through. This may be the one where we get our first bogey, unfortunately. I think I'm actually gonna take the heat instead, because I think the basket's still a ways to the right, and I just kind of want it to slowly glide over there. Except we nose upped it and it's stalling out left hard. Yeah, guys, I think it's safe to say we're gonna take a bogey on this one. Honestly, we'll be lucky to get out of this with a bogey and not a double. So, I mean, I'm sure I'm a little bit biased because I'm frustrated that I'm losing my bogey-free round, but I feel like this is a pretty impossible par 3 to be able to reliably score a par, at least. With as many trees as there is and being 400 foot uphill, that just doesn't seem like a very realistic par 3 to me. Problem is, it would be a soft par 4, so there's not really a good way to win. I'm gonna have to take my medicine here and just lay up for the bogey. Yes, I can see the basket, but there's no way that I can really get a disc in there. I guess, never say never. I guess I could forehand straight ahead and try to crash it in. I was gonna just hyzer out and around here and just skid it up to the basket, but we gotta at least try to save our bogey-free round here. Oh, did we do it? Oh, guys, I thought we made that. It just went a little deep. Oh, that would have been huge. While I'm definitely frustrated to lose the bogey-free round, I gotta admit, at least it feels good to have lost it on a difficult hole. We didn't lose it on something that we should have easily parred. This hole, I don't know if I could play this 10 times and get a par on this. This is such a tough hole. As long as we walk away with a bogey and make this short putt, I'll be happy. Gosh, that really sucks. I was really looking forward to seeing a scorecard with no orange squares on it. Hole 15 is a 468-foot par 4. Very much downhill, but a very guarded fairway. Lots of trees to get past in the middle here. If you can get past them, this is actually the first par 4 that I think is pretty attackable. I want to get past these trees and get that stroke back. Looks like there's a couple different routes you can take. Dead straight to the short basket, you can see is a bit of a window. There's a bit of a window dead straight to the long basket as well, but definitely tighter. I think the hyzer through the right window is definitely the better, safer play, but I also see a lane out to the left that looks kind of sneaky. Maybe a forehand out through there may play well. I think I'm gonna go for the stable outside forehand route and see if we can get real sneaky. I think that's our best chance at having a look at a putt on 2 and kind of a gimme of a birdie. Get around that. Oh, we got lucky. We did miss the gap. Oh, that's a huge skip. We missed the gap, but we ended up in pretty much the same spot that I would have hoped to end up if we would have went through the other gap, so can't complain. While I'm glad that this is a soft par 4 to give us a chance to get a stroke back, it's really frustrating playing that tough par 3 though. I'd rather not have a soft par 4 to get a stroke back because I still have the bogey on the card. I wanted to keep the bogey off the card to begin with, and that really kills it for me. It doesn't matter if I go back down, I want that bogey off. Super, super long putt here. Just got to get it close for tap and birdie. Or make it. Oh, right over the basket. We might have ran that a little too hard, boys. That's going to be a tough comebacker. That's more what we needed. Andy, I'm about to shoot you a text. Hopefully you can get your Buzz SS back. We might have got a little ballsy there trying to go for the 2. I was really tempted to get the eagle since we had the chance. Oh, now I got mud all over my hands. Since we actually had a look at a long eagle, but now we've got a bit of a tester comebacker for the bird. Never a doubt. Hole 16 is a 387-foot par 3. I'm gonna go up this left gap, just following the same as the drone here. I'm gonna go with a forehand and just try to punch it through there, get as far up there as we can. A lot of trees to avoid here. Should leave us in a pretty decent spot. I'm not a big fan of 200-foot straight shot par 3s, but these 400-foot par 3s that are like 90% luck just to get through the trees are not my favorite either. I like par 3s that have some distance to them, but at least give me like a chance to get to them. There's like no way you could ever reach this thing. Sit. Oof. Might be a little bit deep there. Not sure, we'll find out when we get up there. Did go just a little long, but we're still in circle 1. This is definitely a tester. We really need to make this so we don't get another bogey, but this thing looks like it's 50 feet away right now. Can't talk like that. You gotta be positive. What is underneath these leaves? This stick is driving me nuts. It's this guy. It's you. Get out of here. Oh, there's the band, guys. It's back. Oh, 2 for 2. I guess we weren't meant to par this hole. It's all good. We can live with a bogey. I mean, pretty high expectations to go bogey free. Very difficult long course. Hole 17 is a 366-foot par 3. About halfway up the fairway, we've got some guardian trees, and then kind of curves up to the left back to the far pin position. Overall, I think this course is fantastic. It's got a great mix of wooded technical holes and more park style holes. Incredibly well maintained, great signage. You don't even need U-disc to be able to get around here, and that's saying something nowadays. I think we're gonna like that. Bit of a tricky approach here. We've got one tree directly in front. We've got this little clump of guardians over here, and then a whole bunch of guardians in front of the basket. But I think if we step out around here, it's a little flex with the zone. I almost wanna go zone OS, but I think the regular zone is gonna be better. I'm just not a big fan of the zone OS, guys. Yeah, I wanted to go a little bit further left, but it got through there. I'm happy. It feels good to finally take my own advice and just rain into the basket. Finally take my own advice and just play for par and let the birdies come when they come, because you cannot birdie every hole. And when you try to birdie every hole, whoa, I need to focus up. When you try to birdie every hole, you're gonna end up making silly mistakes. When you just go for pars, every once in a while, you're gonna get that drive that sneaks through and hits the line you're trying to hit, and next thing you know, you've got to look at a bird. You just have to play smarter. We're not on the pro tour. Most of us are never going to be that good, so we cannot afford to attack holes the way that they do. Hole 18 is an absolutely beautiful finishing hole. We've got these perfect rows of trees to go down, and then the far pin position at 348 feet ends right at the edge of the water over here for a beautiful par 3 finish. The only gripe I have about this hole is that the tee pad is set up directly in line with this row of trees. Like, it's not in front of this gap or this gap, so like, you don't have a perfect laser beam shot like I wish you did. I think this is another hole that's going to play well to the Assassin if I go on this left line and just let it Anheuser down the tree line. Oh, that's good. We actually made it into the other gap. I mean, come on guys, can you really ask for a prettier finishing hole? Wish we gave ourselves a little bit better look at the two. We've got a straddle putt around the big tree here, but we're gonna finish with a par. Easy does it. Just an absolute beautiful day. I mean, the water is super still and calm out here. There's no wind. This is just an incredible day for disc golf. We're gonna tap this in, and with that, that will seal the deal on a 4-under round at an absolutely incredible course. This is beautiful, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like down below, comment what your favorite parts were, and if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe. As always, thank you guys for watching. Peace.